Right. Well, I think you're doing a great job with getting your message across, and I think when someone enters this social media game, it is so tempting, I'll say. The low hanging fruit is for you to be like, I work at Sony, therefore I'm an expert, so you should hire me. My service is $300.
Yeah,
Like, even if, like, you probably have a course and things that you're looking to build an audience and sell your services, I mean, with consulting or coaching or whatever it
yeah,
is. But it starts with providing value in the first place, of just offering a tip, showing that you know what you're talking about in the first place. And I think you're doing a great
absolutely.
job of, getting a message across that isn't, hey, you should hire me because, I'm available. Here I am. Here's my website.
Yeah, I mean, I like preach against that for artists. Like, my biggest thing right now is like, artists, stop saying my song is out now. Like, everyone is saying that. You don't see McDonald's starting their ads with, we have a new burger, eat it. Like, they're selling you, like, selling the experience. Like, you have to show people when to listen to your song. You have to, like, you can't just put it in their face. People don't know who you are. Like, they're passing you.
Right.
Like you're wasting your post. Don't do that. So
Yep.
I try not to do that with my posts either. I'm trying to model what I'm preaching, but I do think it gives like such a good insight. It really helps me manage. I'm such a better manager now that I'm on social media because I was kind of like casually telling people like just post on social media. Like that's irresponsible. What you post matters, and like you said, it has to be individualized for each artist. So these big, right? The big picture ideas are all those tidbits you can share for free because they're big picture, and some people can take those and apply those by themselves. Other people need one-on-one help to how to apply that to their individual brand and how do I individualize it for me as an artist. And that's where I like to work with people who just want that like one-on-one, and we can get their strategy going. um,
Mhm.
but that's the cool thing about social media is you can like help so many people and give this information, and some people just need the broad spectrum of it and they're good to go. Other people
Yeah.
need a little more like scaffolding and help. um, but yeah, some people are like, don't give away too much information, and it's like, you can give away
Yeah.
all the
Hate
information. It
that.
doesn't mean people can apply it by themselves, because that's just
Exactly.
not how people learn. um, but that's that education background. I know the learning process. Like that's what I have my formal institutional education is in how the brain like learns. So
Mhm.
it's helpful from a manager standpoint because I
Yeah,
can help
absolutely.
teach that to artists.
Right. Well, and I think part of like what you and I do to a degree is like we don't necessarily have new information. We're just
Mhm.
kind of trying to provide ways of how to process it and how to
Yeah.
make sense of it. So like I don't have a team of researchers finding new information that is not available to anybody else. It's just like a matter of how to look at things for you, what
Hmm.
questions to ask, and because we know there, the problem is even though like the cream of good information can rise to the top on social media, but often it's you got to go through a ton of bullshit to find, and
Yeah.
people don't even necessarily know what is what. So I think that's why someone should look into hiring someone like you to get that personal. Well, what is the thing that works for you? What are you trying to do with your business?
Yeah.
It's going to change the answer to your question.
Yeah, and that application piece, you know what I mean, is big. But like you said, I advocate to people all the time, like find a few people that you really like how they present their message and follow them. All artists should be following one or two artist managers, one or two PR people, one or two people who talk about the TikTok algorithm, and one or two people who talk about the Instagram algorithm. Because that way you don't have to research that. You don't have to spend hours. It's popping up in your algorithm. So you're just getting that information casually. and just getting it. But find people you like. I always tell people, like, if you don't like how I deliver the message, that's fine. Like, I'm not your learning style. Find someone who is. There are a ton of people who do it in different ways. And yeah, the message isn't different. Like, good marketing is good marketing. Like, post daily. Everyone is saying that. Like, you're not listening, but everyone is saying it. So just decide who you like to listen to say it, and then ignore it, but maybe not.
Well, it's kind of like the news. You know, the news is the news. Some people like to listen to Anderson Cooper. Some people like to listen to Tucker Carlson for some reason. So,
That's
but
a
it's
great
like, you know,
analogy. I never thought of it like that, but it is like the news. Like, find your newscaster.
right. Or almost like, you know, when LeBron James does damn near anything, you get 8 different channels with 27 different analysts with their take on what this means.
Hmm.
LeBron James turned left in his car today, so Skip Bayless is going to talk to us about why. And
Yeah.
like, but it, so the information is the information, but someone's take on it. There can be
Right.
so many more takes on this one piece of information that, just like you're saying, find the person whose take you
Like.
it connects with you. Like, oh, okay, I get the point now because that
Hmm.
person put it that way. Okay, good.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so, so important. And I always tell people, like, don't follow someone just because they are in the music industry if you don't like the message, because you're going to ignore it then. So find someone who like inspires you and like makes you want to take action, and you're like, man, like you look up to them in some way, or you're just like, damn, like they're dropping gems constantly. Those are the people I follow, because I like to hear how other people deliver the message, and I'm learning like what I like to hear and how. Like I like give it to me quick on social media. Like my attention span is short. So like you better like I don't want to wait till the end. And that's some people's strategy, and it works for some people. I want the information like right away.
Now.
So I
Yeah.
look for people who give it right away, because that's my learning style. I'm super impulsive for like the meat of the information. And if you don't give it to me, my attention is going to be lost, or I'm going to make an assumption about what I think they're going to say, and then it skews it. But know thy learning style. And
Yep.
then find
Absolutely.
people
Find the
who fit
fit.
that. Yeah, find a fit.
Well,